for Baseball on the Show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Ought to be a good one here between the Colorado Rockies and the Washington Nationals. Stay tuned for Nationals baseball next. Steven Strasburg gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And now, Raimel Tapia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Raimel Tapia.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that, and you're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give them anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tapia stands at second with no outs. Weak chopper up the line, but it gets foul. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with the 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
Very weakly on the ground.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Throw down to third is thrown away right down the left field line. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. 1 out, nobody on. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Strasburg comes set. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Strasburg with a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's C.J. Cron now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
From the belt, the pitch out, nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch misses. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Fouled away. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch on its way. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 20.
Now it'll be Ryan McMahon, and the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. Looking to minimize the damage here.
No.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-0. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Now a curveball misses inside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Rockies are out in front, 1-0. German Marquez, a right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
Stepping up is Lane Thomas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a high strike there, 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in his zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
1-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
In now, number 3. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Tapia is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Digging in will be Juan Soto. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit keeps the inning hot and brings in Josh Bell.
Batting fourth,
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Previous history with German Marquez. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Popped him up. Diaz is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. It's the Rockies 1 and the Nationals nothing. At the plate now is Elias Diaz. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Elias Diaz.
First pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting it, the center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
No one on with 1 down, and now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. Now the pitch. Comes set with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Strasburg on 1-1. That changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Here comes the 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, German Marquez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Raimel Tapia would be next. 2 out, nobody on. To first. On to first on his own is Bell, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Yadiel Hernandez. First pitch on its way. Hernandez is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
2 balls.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. Up next, Cable Ruiz, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled off. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Squared that one up just a little late. There's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Into the box, Luis Garcia, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Garcia, certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed the second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Well, he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Carter Kieboom. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's inside.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
Rogers scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nationals lead 1. They still trail 1-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Back to the top of the order now, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's high.
Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. 1 away here to begin the third. Next, it'll be Brendan Rodgers, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Tried to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike 1. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Charlie Blackmon is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thomas makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the third now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Steven Strasburg.
Steven Strasburg.
First pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
One and two to the Nationals pitcher. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Lane Thomas now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Fouled away. Bouncer up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now to the plate, number 3, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 2-1. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now another 2-2. Oh, this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he falls behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. It remains 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Trevor Story. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Garcia waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. One 0 count. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. A swing by Cron, and it's hammered out to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run for C.J. Cron as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Strasburg comes set. Coming at him with the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Soto is in his tracks now. 2 gone. Elias Diaz the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first offering. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Colorado. So stepping in is Josh Bell. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Now at the plate is Yadier Hernandez. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals.
Nope.
Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0.
2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Two balls and a strike.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on the 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. One and one the count now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Hernandez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Stepping in now, Luis Garcia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set. Now the pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. That's how you roll it. 5 to 4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. It's back to the nation's capital after this. The batter will be Sam Hilliard. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Here's the pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate now, German Marquez. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 0-1. Drives it out to deep right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Raimel Tapia. As he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And that's the second out. Next, here is Brendan Rodgers, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's set. Here it comes. Two outs here with a runner at third. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 left for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for Washington, the third baseman, Carter Kieboom.
First offering on its way. Carter Kieboom is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Count now a ball and a strike. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Tapia is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Number 88 steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Tapia,
and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lane Thomas. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the AB now. The 0-1 on its way. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Paulo Espino takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, Paulo Espino.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon.
Leading up for Colorado, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Ball and a strike. Espino, a 5'10" right-hander. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And it's fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Trevor Story will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Trevor Story steps in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman,
C.J. Cron. Stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. From the stretch.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Story, the runner at second with 1 away. Fastball well outside. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Line drive to left. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
To the plate now, Ryan McMahon. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Into the box now, Elias Diaz, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. First and second now, one man out. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And there are two away now. Next to hit is Sam Hilliard. He went down on strikes last time up. Second and third, two away. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 pitch. Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
That's ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I got 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
The 3-1 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Into the box, number 3. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
And now the first pitch.
Hey.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And that one yanked just foul. Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Here it comes, 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Here comes the 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with two on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's two outs.
In now, Yadiel Hernandez swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Tapia is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Nationals leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Ryan Harper is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Ron.
Number 9 is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Set and the pitch as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch.
Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Tough play right there, but slight trouble getting rid of it made all the difference. He's going to tell you after this ball game, he should have made that play.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Standing in now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So now into the box is Brendan Rodgers. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Back goes Thomas. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and in to bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's too high.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Men on third with 2 down. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Rockies strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Scott Ober will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 45, Scott Ober.
Ready now is Keibert Ruiz, singled in his last at-bat.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tapia is there, and he has it for the out. Next to hit, Luis Garcia. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
A ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. Now here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Carter Kieboom digs in now. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
1-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Full count.
3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail in this one 3-0. set for the start of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Trevor Story. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And it's fouled away. And that misses. 2-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here it comes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Story gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Down the first baseline. To second for 1. Over to Bell for the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
At the plate now, Ryan McMahon. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest. They're closing the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Stepping in now, Elias Diaz. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But the Rockies add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-0 Colorado. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Robert Stevenson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Josh Fuentes is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Andrew
17.
Stevenson will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Now that's popped up. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So next to bat will be Lane Thomas. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
This pitch is popped up. Crone is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And now here is number 3, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're down 4-0. Wander Suero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Wander.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Sam Hilliard. Now here's the first offering. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Suero is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. The 1-0 home.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The 1-1 pitch.
Ball inside. Walk out. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch.
Nope,
You can't allow this guy to walk.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Now
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
First delivery to him. Josh Fuentes is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Hilliard on at first. Nobody out. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Raimel Tapia. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1
Runner
strike.
at first here, 1 man out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Thomas is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. In now for Colorado, Brendan Rodgers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
2 out with the man at first. And that misses 1-1.
He's going.
He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More coming up from Nationals Park in just a moment. Julian Fernandez, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Hernandez.
Here now is Juan Soto. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First offering. And holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in next, Josh Bell. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
Ball.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Grounded to the right. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here. Now into the box, Yadiel Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the AB now.
That's out.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
The 1-0 home.
Hey!
Whew, that was some
1-1.
gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second. And my goodness, the tag will be applied. It's a foolish risk on the base pass that won't pay off as this ball game is over. 4-0 the score this afternoon. The Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked